Howdy ho, everybody. Welcome back to the Rocks Roost and Dragon Quest Plus. Let's get going. Last time we found some magic keys here in Remuldar. And now we're going to go around using them. Did we talk to you before? I think we did. According to ancient legend, Rodo traveled to the western tip of this land and created a rainbow bridge. I also heard that he entered the darkness from a hidden passage in the Dragon Lord's room. Traveler, if you meet with a descendant of Rodo, please tell him what I've just said. For sure, they should find it of some use. Yes, we read that even. Or heard it, whichever you wish to say. We went everywhere in here. We even opened the magic key door in the inn and talked to that fellow. So that's what we were going to do. We were going to make our way back to Radatome. We are not at max, but we should be okay. We've got decent armor and a decent sword. If you want to review that, we have the broadsword and the steel armor. A leather shield, not the greatest, but it's something. It's fine for now. Let's just go ahead and head back toward Radatome. And we will, when we get there, we'll open up some magic key doors. If you want to skip ahead, there's always timestamps. But for those of you who like to watch the battles and hear the banter, we'll leave it in as usual. So we're going to be headed back up to the Marsh cave. This time we're going to go through without a light source. I'll show you how easy it is. So just walk off to the left here, walk around this corner, just hug the wall. I'll show this warlock who's boss. It won't put me to sleep. No, we're going to get him. 2 hits and he's down. Not bad. Anyway, stay close to the wall. And when you get to this part, just walk straight up. In fact, go 1 tile over. Walk straight up. It's going to feel like forever. Especially since we're in the dark, but it's not that bad. Just zoom on up there. And there you go. You're out. That's simple. Now, of course, we don't want to take all this buku damage, right? So we have the herbal tincture, which we will use. Nice. Don't know if it'll last long enough for us to pick up this treasure chest that's over here in the swamp, but we'll try. I'm not sure if it's one of those things that cancels once you walk out of a zone. Apparently not. Got that mini medal. Love to see it. Now, there's another chest in a swamp. I'm pretty sure we don't have the... we probably don't have time to get to that one. Because it's over by the rocky cave. So what I am going to do, actually... because we used an herbal tincture, I should go back to Maira and buy a couple more. Because it's going to be a little bit yet before we have that armor that will prevent terrain damage. And we'll just kill some baddies along the way. A little trickle in of gold and XP. We'll be good. I'm pretty sure that this is the only town that sells this. I could be mistaken. If you know better, let me know in the comments. And a torch. Enemy drops are definitely more frequent on the easy mode. Alright. How much gold do we have? 588. Yep. We will buy some herbal tincture. In fact, we'll buy a medicinal herb. Fill up on those. Yeah. That'll give us 5. That may be enough for the rest of the game. Yep. Thank you. There's a magic key door here as well, so good job we came here. and the books aren't interesting. But there's a mini medal behind the counter. Carrots are very plentiful around this time of year. We use them to make herbal tinctures as well. Herbal tinctures allow you to walk over most dangerous terrain, but for some, the taste can be too overbearing to take. Hiya there, make yourself at home. I will. I've already taken your mini medal, and I'm off on my way now. There was another one. By another one, I mean magic key door. One right here. Oh, youngster, so you found the shop that sells magic keys. I did. Then you were in Remuldar and must have seen my son Rorik. He said he found the fairy flute. Have you obtained the flute? Yes. Then you should try performing at the town of Mercado. It's a very important tip. It's empty. One more magic key door here. What do we got to say in here, gents? I hear that the golem, a gigantic monster, has a weakness for the sound of a flute. You might not have the power to defeat the monster if you only fight it. You must keep your opponent's weaknesses in mind. Very well, we shall do that. Inside the cave to the south, someone said they saw a beautiful woman. However, that cave is full of monsters. So there can't be a beautiful woman in there. I guess he was just seeing things. Well, I don't know. Have you already traveled to the island south of here? Yes. What? I hear there's some pretty strong monsters there. You look pretty strong, though. Yep, indeed. Let us check the barrels. Hey, a key. Leave me alone. Oh, gosh. Dragon Quest. If you're new to Dragon Quest, you may not know that it is known for its puns. Here we go. 15-120. Let me write that down. That's obviously a coordinate. Get me old pen and paper here. The good RPG player always has a pen and paper at hand. Preferably even a notebook. All right, 15-120. Okay. Very good. Now, we already checked that. Okay. Anything here? No. It's empty. What are you selling? I hope it's anything good. Or something good. Yep. We got medical herbs. Okay, that's the norm. Chimera skull. Wooden hat. Okay, this is important. We need that. And antidote herb. We need that. Do we have enough money in the bank? This does something special in this game. And later on, a NPC will tell you about this. But the wooden hat actually keeps you from falling asleep. So that's very important because the monsters in this version of the game really love to cast snooze. Oh no, it's 11. What am I doing? I mean, I don't have enough, but I need to keep an eye on my gold. So let me just grind outside to get the gold, and I'll be right back. Okay, I am back. While I was grinding for gold, I gained a level, but did not get a new spell, so I just left it off screen. Alright, so let's get this hat. I shall buy one wooden hat. Yep. That's it. Thank you, sir. Now, let's see. Equip. It's under accessory. And there it is. A wooden hat. Defense plus 10. It's a hat made of wood. What'd you expect? It also prevents the user from getting drowsy. So it's also in the game there. But there is an NPC that will tell you that much, much later there's a very troublesome enemy encounter where getting put to sleep is basically a death sentence unless you are very high level. So if you're trying to do this one task early, and I may as well tell you, getting the ultimate armor, if you want to do that as early as possible, you will want this helmet. Because the monster you have to fight to get that armor loves to put you to sleep. And you're quite helpless in that state, obviously. I'm going to go up this way and see what we have up here. Ah, crap. Frick, frack, and dracky. Okay. Let's squelch it out. Yeah, so there's a shrine up here. Very important shrine. Remember this. This is the rain shrine. It's a rainum. The rain staff is a powerful item. However, its power alone can't help you gain entrance into the Dragon Lord's castle. In order to reveal the staff's true power, seek the Sunstone. We shall do that. So, your rock. I heard that you're journeying to defeat the Dragon Lord. However, the Dragon Lord is a malevolent creature. In order to prove your courage and strength, I propose a task for you. Find and venture deep into the grave of Garai and retrieve the silver harp. Bring it to me and you'll receive the Staff of Rain. Now go. Will do. So that's going to be our quasi-immediate goal. Will be to go to the grave of Garai, which of course is in the town of Garai. And now that we have a magic key, we can actually get in there. So everything is in order, right? There's a sequence to everything, especially in these older RPGs, where the sequence was actually the way the game was held together, the way the code worked and everything. So it was sort of a self-serving thing. The way the game itself would progress was through these things called sequence triggers, which are when the player performs certain tasks, like accessing a certain area, going in a certain cave, collecting a certain item, talking to a certain NPC, etc., or having a certain amount of time on the game clock, or beating in a certain number of enemies, that sort of thing. Those things are called sequence triggers if they trigger a change in the game state. So, for instance, the ultimate sequence trigger would be defeating the Dragon Lord, right? That triggers the win state of the game. But there are lots of other small triggers. Like right here, we have to get a key. And this isn't really a sequence trigger, but we have to get a key to get into the grave. Why do we need to get into the grave? We need to get into the grave to get the silver harp. Why do we need the silver harp? Because we need the Staff of Rain. Why do we need the Staff of Rain? Because we need it and the Stones of Sunlight to get to the Dragon Lord. Why do we need to get to the Dragon Lord? Because we need to beat the Dragon Lord. Why do we need to beat the Dragon Lord? Because we want to trigger the win state. You see, that's how it works. All right. So it's key time. How many do we have left? We have 7. Are there any magic key doors here? I think there's one upstairs. Is there no upstairs to this inn? I thought there was. All right. Well, never mind. Wrong inn. Was there one in one of these houses? I don't think so. It's upstairs. What about upstairs at Ma and Paul's? No. Okay. So on to the castle it is then. There are a few magic key doors in the castle. One of which gets us to the Stone of Sunlight, which is a key item we need. This is the castle treasury. Take what you will, as long as you bring the princess back to us. Okay. Hey, another key. So that offsets our key use. A magic nut. 320 gold and a defense seed. Now, I think I mentioned the seeds before. The magic nut, that's going to give you 1 to 3 magic points. This will give you 1 to 3 hit points. This will give you 1 to 3 defense, 1 to 3 strength. You can save scum to make sure you get 3. Well, most people do that. But they're just neat little bonuses, so they're not, you know, super crucial. Through this door we go into the pantry or the kitchen. I think this is enough for tonight's banquet. With a castle full of hungry soldiers, it's probably prudent that they indeed locked up the kitchen behind a magic key door. What is this? This is the low security prison. You don't belong here. Okay, well. Magic key won't open that. And this guy, I guess, could eventually come down here. And you could talk to him through the bars, but I don't know. That's going to take forever. And yeah, I don't know. On watch duty. We will worry about that maybe later. Watch yourself on the phone. Watch yourself, young warrior. The magic floor will drain your energy with haste. Okay. Don't walk over that. Wow, 30 HP. We can heal out of that. I mean, this is not the recommended method, but it gets us a mini medal. We can wait and get the ultimate armor, Roto's armor for that. But, you know, we're here where it's convenient to just heal up. You can do it either way. It's going to be a little bit before we get the armor. Nothing up there. What's up, man? Is a merchant. We also sell magic keys. Hey, that's great. We can top up our key supply, which is probably a good addy. 5 of those is probably plenty. The silver bracer, again, that really is great for your agility. In this game, I don't worry about it too much because it's always one-on-one monsters. I don't know if that changes in the post game or not, but when it's a one-on-one with a monster, generally it doesn't matter too much who goes first once you understand who's going to go first, right? Because in any given encounter, either you or the monster is going to go first, and it's going to be that way every turn, almost always. Now, if there were multiple monsters or multiple party members, then agility would be more important. Here's another rock. I bet that's a bombable. Yep. And I bet there's a mini medal in there. But ho ho, what do we have here? Under this beautiful statue? In the basement. Oh, rock, I was told that someday a young descendant of Roto would visit. But do you just hang out down here? Long ago, my ancestors were entrusted with this treasure chest. It contains the Sunstone from the legendary hero Roto. This item is necessary if you are going to defeat the Dragon Lord. Now then, open the treasure chest. Don't mind if I do. Nice. Found the Sunstone. We go to key items. A brilliant light radiates from the golden stone. I pray for the time that you once again return the light to this land. Now I have kept and protected the sunstone for a long time. I'm feeling tired. I'm going to lay down and rest. Well, let me go over here and steal your acorn. And your herb. But it won't fit. Oh well. See ya. So long, and thanks for all the nuts. Can we go this way? Can't go that way. Alright. We'll go this way instead. And that brings us right back out here to the courtyard. Yeah, this guy, he's looking for the underground chamber. Yeah, it's off to the right there. Yeah, you're going the right way. Just keep on. Okie doke. Let's stop by Radatome. We'll do the old rest in the old inner rune. A bargain at 22 gold. Off we go. We're going to deposit 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 and 8. And we're good. Yep, see ya. Okay, so now... you know what? I think there's another door in the castle we can open. So pardon me while I go back there. Now, upstairs, not this way, this way. In here, there's a magic key door, yes. I believe this is the Chancellor's wife, I think. You have traveled on such a difficult journey at a young age. The least I can do is pray for your safety. Well, the least I can do is rummage through your shit. Yeah, no particularly into books. What are you reading there, lady? Anything good? All right, we already investigated these other rooms and places. All right, so that does it for that. Oh, yes, we talked to them before. I was thinking you could go out that way, but you can't. Darn it. Oh, and I forgot. On easy mode, you can just talk to this guy. Oh, well. We wasted 22 gold. Oh, well. Whatever shall we do? Okay. So now we could go to Garai, I guess, and check out Garen's grave, or Garai's grave. We should be in a pretty good position to do that. I would like to replace this shield. We could also go to the Rocky Mountain Cave. I think... let's do the cave. Let's do the cave first. They're about equal in their intensity. And we should feel good about ourselves. It would be kind of nice to have that fighter's ring. Oh, we already got the item there anyway, so I would have wasted that time earlier. Fortunately, that failed. Slime. All right. This cave's a little aggravating. It's confusing. Let's see. I'm going to start off with glow. And I checked. It's only, this spell is only 3 MP in the original. I'm not sure why Nightfly increased it to 6. Because 6 is so high that it makes it, you know, kind of aggravating to use. There's a ring in here, he says. But, you know, like I say, maybe he just wants the torches to remain relevant. That's all I can come up with. The iPod, another one of the Dragon Quest puns. I'm going to go back this way. That is a dead end, looks like. I do believe there are 2 mini medals in here, in addition to the ring. And we go down here. This is a weaker version. Yeah, take care of that. Give it the old happy doobie. Go down here to a nothing. Okay. And see, it just goes away all of a sudden, and it doesn't last that long. So, yeah, coupled with the high magic cost, glow is just not a useful spell. Really. I mean, it's useful, but it's awfully expensive. And the only other place you'd really want to use it would be maybe the last dungeon. But in this game, you don't need it in the last dungeon. The last dungeon is fully lit. Well, I mean the grave, obviously, but the grave is actually easier to get around in. This cave is full of a lot of mystery and maze-like elements. And this is aggravating. Watch out for these. They can unleash all hell on you. When it grins menacingly, it's going to blow up. I think we'll take it out in one more hit, though. When it blows up, it hurts. Oh my goodness. Here we have a mini medal. Very good. Alright, so this is a self-contained area here. Now you see what I mean about the wooden hat coming in clutch there. You see what I mean about the torch? Hey, good. Lasting longer than glow? I do believe it does. We've only used one torch and we're still just going. Alright, so I know there's at least 2 mini medals in this place. Hey, a sack of 340 gold. Nice. There's a mini medal on this floor as well. And I'm going to turn that battle message speed down a couple notches there, so that you can read it with a little bit more ease. A magician draws near. This way. Let's go down. There's also a interesting necklace in here. We got another level, which we always love to see. And we learned evac. That lets us escape the dungeon immediately. Hey, there's that mini medal. Again, I am playing the game in my free time on normal mode. And I'm a little bit ahead of where we are. Not a whole lot, but a little bit ahead of where we are with this playthrough. What do we have? Ah, stairs. Very important looking stairs at that. Alrighty, let's use another torch. We got a square here. Now I'm going to go up. I kind of have a mental map of this place, but I'm not sure how well it's going to pan out. This floor has a lot of these little like square cells off to the sides. We got skeletons running from us. That's crazy. These tunnels are very confusing. I wish I would have brought an evac bell before coming here. Yeah, see, like this. It's like a little cell. All around this outer edge. And then the goodies that we want are sort of in the middle. If I remember correctly. Alright, we got to get it this time. You don't want those things blowing up. They could one-shot us, I think. Alright, so here's a stair up. I don't know that we want to go up. I don't think this is a self-contained area, but I could be wrong. I've been wrong before. Have we been here? This just seems to... This just keeps on going. I'd love to see a full map of this. Alright, so this brings us back to this lake. There is another item on this floor that we want to get, but since we have to come out this way, I figure might as well. We're going to backtrack here. Might as well search on the way out. Okay. So no matter where you go at this crossroads, up or down, you will end up at a staircase that goes down. Well, don't go that way. I guess I'm wrong. You go up there. We could go this way. We could go down. And that leads us, this is the way we went. So let's go this way again. We'll go past the NPC. There she is. Just keep going. That's not the way. One of the best things about the wooden hat and how it protects from sleep is the monsters that try to put you to sleep aren't going to stop trying to put you to sleep just because you're wearing the hat. So that means a lot of wasted turns. One of those monsters is this fella here. He's not going to do it every time, but he does do it often. And anytime you can get the enemy to waste a turn, you have gained an incredible advantage. Here we go. We got these cells again. There is an item in one of them. Here we go. Poltergeist. Here's a new guy. I always love the recolors of the ghost. I think that's a neat enemy design. Got another torch, which I'm not going to say no to because this dungeon eats them. Drakima, this is the third and final Draki recolor. I do believe down here somewhere there are some pretty horrific monsters. The Warlock, you know, that is a relatively high level monster. Alright, so these just go the same place. What do you say? Oh, Rock, never thought I'd catch you down here. Did you know there's a spell that allows your body to glow brighter than any torch? I believe it's called, well, I forgot what it's called, but you should try and learn it when you can. And we have it. That face. Only a mother could love. There's another Dragon Quest monster that has a face like that. It's called the Urn Expected. It's a monster that hides in a vase. Yeah, Urn Expected. Yeah, Dragon Quest puns, remember? Okay. We just squeezed through a corner there. Okay. I don't want to lose track with where we're at. This was the way we came. Alright, let me stay along this outside wall. We may have to use glow down here. If you're under the influence of glow when you talk to that soldier, he says something like, oh, so it's called glow. Huh. Never would have thought of that. Big old sack of money. Love to see it. How much we have now? 5180, not bad. As soon as this torch burns out, I'm going to cast glow again. All right, way up. All right, so we need to get to the middle. All right. Yeah, you can see the paved floor in there. Oh no. See, he's going to waste a turn here. There is one monster that we'll meet later who can put you to sleep even with the hat on. But we won't meet that critter until much, much later. Hey, we gained another level. Some nice gains there. And Zoom. Zoom replaces the Chimera Wing. One of the more useful spells in the game. Alright. Notice that with the torch, we didn't see those rooms in there with the bricks on the floor. So we wouldn't have had an idea that was there. So the spell does have its uses, even though it comes at great cost. So in we go. What do you got for me? You got a nut, magic nut. And a red bandana. This item will increase your agility by 8. So not bad. But not what we came here for. That's all that's in there. We'll have to keep hunting. That ring is in here somewhere. There's also a super special necklace we want to find, but it's back on the first floor. I'm going to cast glow again. And there's where we need to get. Excellent move. He didn't know what hit him, did he? Torch. Oh well. Oh, hey. Yeah, the door's locked. I really should find that magic key shop. Okay. So good thing we went to Rimildar first, eh? Is this the ring? Ooh. It is. Found a fighter ring. Okay. This, we're not going to put it on because this hat is just too good. Well, you know, attack plus 8. Which ain't bad. Let's just slap it on. I mean, we're kind of pushing it in with these monsters right now, but that gives us that little bit of an edge. So, like the bomb boulders, get an edge with them. Can we one-shot a warlock? Yes, we can. So the ring is the difference between one-shotting and two-shotting a warlock. Hey, there's another... Looks like another treasure room over here. Let's see if we can get in there. Also, one-shotting a skeleton, which is key. Well, there's two things here. This cave's just full of treasure. A strength seed and an iron shield. Well, howdy doody. We needed that. And that gives us a cool additional 6 defense. And it saved us a bunch of money. I think that costs 800 gold to buy, so not bad at all. So yeah, the fighter's ring is paying dividends here. I feel confident in here. I don't feel like it'd be the worst thing in the world to run out of magic points, so I'm going to cast glow yet again. Because we are definitely ahead of these monsters. Hey, here you can see what he says. So we finally learned that spell. It's just called glow. How did I forget that? Yeah. I don't know, man. The quickest way back to the stairs is probably this way, I guess. I wish there was a spell in this game that exists in other Dragon Quests. It's called Nose for Treasure. And you cast it and it lets you know if there's any treasures left in the floor of the dungeon you're on. Obviously, very useful spell. There's the treasure rooms we were just in. Ugh. Normally, I won't say we're over-leveled for this place. I will say we're over-equipmented. Normally, you might have the hand axe or maybe even the copper sword when you come here, and you'll probably still be in chainmail. Whereas, if that's the case, you'd be taking a lot more than 1 damage from these bomb boulders and taking more than 1 hit to dispel them. Probably 3, more often 4. 4 hits put you in the realm of... oh my goodness, I'm going to get exploded on. So a lot of that danger has been mitigated. Because we're playing on easy, we have more money than we otherwise would have, which allows us to have things like the broadsword, the steel armor, and what we found in this dungeon, the iron shield, which if you were in here with copper sword and chainmail, then, or maybe even iron armor, the iron shield could make the difference for you. So from a game design perspective, it's very cool that the iron shield is in here. Let's hit it with a glow again. We can cast glow 1 more time. If we eat an apple, 2 more times. Okay. So, as I said, there's 1 more item at least in here. That fancy necklace. do want to get that. Well, and another mini medal, it seems. So good thing we found that. How many of those do we have so far? 21. Not bad. Again, I'm thinking the mini medals maybe a post-game thing. But we'll see. There's where we want to be. That treasure chest right there. Looks like we got to go around the long way. Still not one-shotting these guys, but they're not very dangerous. Not too bad. Okay. See, I'm telling you, that glow just doesn't last long. Huh. This, yeah. How did I manage to do that? I don't know. There's something about this cave that is just incredibly confusing. All right, we go down this way. This way, then. In the original game, there were drolls and druins in here. I was kind of sad to see that they're not included in this, because they're two of my favorite enemy designs from the first game. All right, so does this take us to it? No. All right. It's a different one. Okay, that's fine. And there were two levels of Droll and Druin. There was the Droll and the Druin. And then there was the Droll Lord and the Druin Lord. Or no. Take that back. There was the Droll Magi and the Druin Lord. The Druin Lord was actually a very dangerous animal. Up until the late game. As soon as we get this item, we can use an evac bell and get out of here. Here we go. I'm reasonably sure this is the last treasure in here. If anyone knows better, let me know. Now, found a choker. Now, this is an item you should not use. It says right on the tin what it does. A dark aura surrounds the necklace. Yeah, if you put this on, it'll choke you. Do not put that on. I only got it for completion's sake. Alright, so let's see. How many evac bells do we have? We have two. I'll just use one. Out we go. What is summoned by the evac bell? I know not. Now we're going to cast Zoom. And when you do it, just like with the Chimera Wing, you get a list of locations to choose from, places you've been. In the original game, when you cast the spell, it would take you back to the last place you saved, which would always just be Tantagel Castle, or Radatome in this case, because that was the only place you could save the game. But here, we get a more modern version of the Zoom or Return spell. You get a choice. So this, and it includes unconventional things like caves, the shrines, as well as the towns. And you see there's quite a few places here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 pages. Yeah. Anyway, let's get back to Radatome. And we have plenty of gold, so we're not going to use the guy up there in the castle. We'll just rest here. Get us an apple while we're at it. We're probably maxed on apples. Let's see. No, we're not maxed on apples. That's fine then. Let us... actually, let's not deposit. Let us... How many keys do we have? 4. Let's run up to the castle. In fact, no. It's probably 6 in one, half dozen the other. Let's just... This, like, makes life so easy. Being able to zoom to Remildar. If you could have done this in the original game, it would have been a much, much easier game. If you just had to get to Remildar once. You could have rolled the dice and hope you got good encounters and get down here at low level and get some keys, and that would have made your life easy. Because once you get one key, you can go up to the castle and unlock the door where they sell keys up there. Even though in the original game they sell them for 73 gold, in Remildar they're 98 gold at Tandagel, but still, let's go ahead and max out on keys again. Buy one of those just because we can afford it. Okay, that's great. In Sayonara, actually, you know what? Would you buy? You will buy. Sell this old shield. 45 gold's 45 gold, right? Thank you, sir. We'll see you. Okay. It also might not be a bad idea to save. We'll just save while we're here. Now, I got an idea. What happens if you zoom inside? In Dragon Quest VIII, for instance, if you try to cast zoom inside, you hit your head on the ceiling. Does that work here? Apparently not. In some Dragon Quest games, you don't have to go outside either, so... Just a little something to keep in mind. We're going to top up our magic points right here. And yeah, I realize I could have just bought the keys here, but... Anyhow, my disordered mind. What do you expect? I feel very sure that we're not going to die. So I'm not going to drop my money at the bank. Although it would be best practice to do so. We're going to head up to Garai and call it an episode. And then next time we'll be going into the tomb of Garai to get the silver harp. And that should be a pretty good time. Another twisty, windy, and very dark dungeon. And should be a lot of fun. There are other treasures in there. And some more vicious monsters than what we've encountered before. But I'm going to go ahead and leave it off right here. And I'll look forward to seeing you next time. Thanks so much for your time and your attention. It means everything to me. For now, I'll bid you adieu, wherever you are, whenever you are. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.